Good morning, dear students. In today's class, we will be studying how to change interrogative sentences from direct to indirect speech. So let us begin the class. Interrogative sentences. Dear students, as you know what is interrogative sentences, the sentences that we usually use to ask a question. Generally, this interrogative sentences has two types. What are those two types? One is your yes or no question, and next is your WH questions. Now let us understand what are those steps to be followed while changing interrogative sentences from active to passive. So see here, dear students, when you see your reported speech, if this reported speech begins with helping verbs, what are these helping verbs? Like is, am, are, then was, were, has, have, had, so, shall, will, should, would, may, might, all these helping verbs. If your reported speech begins with these helping verbs, so what are the things that you need to follow? First, you need to change your reported verb into, like asked, inquired, comma, demanded, comma, wondered, etc. So these are the things you need to follow while changing reported verbs in the interrogatives. Now let us understand this portion with the help of one example. He said to me, comma, double inverted commas begin. Do you like grapes? Question mark, double inverted commas, close. So dear students, you can see here your reported speech is in the interrogative form or interrogative sentence. This is your reported speech. How? You can see there is a question mark at the end of this sentence. So what your rule says, if your reported speech begins with the helping verb, so you can see here, here you can see do. This is your helping verb. Do is your helping verb. You can see very clearly over here. So next I have taught you here. Next step that you need to follow is a reported verb has to be changed into ask, inquire, demanded, wondered, etc. Okay. So see here, what is your reported verb? Reported verb is said to. Now this said to will change into asked. Okay, he asked me. And next step that you need to follow after changing this reported verb, that earlier I have taught you, in order to remove this double inverted commas, we use what? We use that conjunction. But here we are not supposed to use that conjunction. Why? Because your reported speech is in the interrogative form or interrogative sentence. So there you need to use, in order to remove double inverted commas, you need to use there, either you can use there if or whether. So you need to remember this certain rule. Okay, in order to remove the double inverted comma, you need to use if or whether. Okay, so let us change. He asked me, then if I liked grapes. If I liked grapes. So as per the rule, here in the reported speech you can see there is a second person. So second person changes according to the object, that is why here is I. So I am sure you understood this with the help of this example. Now next thing that you need to remember, my dear students, listen carefully. See this reported speech. If your reported speech will be given in the interrogative form, will be given in the interrogative form, okay? So while changing this from direct to indirect speech, this interrogative form will change into assertive form, okay? Assertive form, okay? Not in the interrogative form. You need to remember these things. If some students will get confused here, if your reported speech will be given in the interrogative form, so in the indirect speech they will keep it as in the interrogative. So this is not the way. The correct way is we need to change this interrogative form into assertive form. So how? Let us see with the help of one example. They said to coach, comma, double inverted comma, shall we practice? Shall we practice now? Question mark, double inverted commas, close. So dear students, what I taught you here, if your reported speech, okay, if it is in the interrogative form, you need to change it in the assertive form, okay? So here you can see your reported speech is in the interrogative form. Now here you need to change this interrogative form into assertive form. So let us see how. As you know, this said to will be changed into asked. Why? Because we are changing interrogative sentence from direct to indirect. So they said coach, they asked coach. In order to remove the this double inverted commas, what you use? You use if or whether. So you use if they would practice. This now will change into then. So dear students, you can see here your reported speech is in the assertive form. So what I taught you, we need to change this interrogative form into assertive form. So similarly we did here. So I hope you understood, and further let me explain you something. This shall will change into would, okay? Shall change into would and now change into then. And this we, you can see this is your first person, and first person as per the rule it changes according to the subject. What is your subject? They. So that is why here I have written they. Now structure for this will be, the structure will be this. You need to follow this structure, okay? If or whether, if or whether plus, you need to remember this subject plus verb, okay? So you need to follow this rule, okay? You can see there subject plus verb. So I hope you understood what are the things you need to do, okay? So I am sure you understood this portion and this step. Both steps you understood. Now next one is, dear students, if your reported speech begins with WH words. What are those WH words? You know, like where, why, which, whose, whom, so on, okay? So these are the WH words. If your reported speech begins with the WH words, so what are the things you need to remember? First things as usual, your reported verb will be changed into like asked, then inquired, inquire, demand, wondered, so on. Okay, so next step that you need to follow in order to remove double inverted commas, you no need to use any kind of conjunctions. Even you no need to use your that conjunction, even no need to use their if or whether. Okay dear students, I hope you are understanding me. So let us see how. Let us understand this portion with the help of one example. He said to me, comma, double inverted commas, begin, where are you going? Question mark, double inverted commas, close. So dear students, here you can see your reported speech is beginning with WH words. So step number 1, let us change this. Said to will be changed into asked. He asked me. So in order to remove this double inverted commas, here you no need to use any kind of conjunction. Is it clear to you all? So this where will be as it is. Where, then here you can see if there is a second person, in the reported speech, this will change according to the object. Okay, so what is your object? Me. So you will change into I, where I was going. So this is same time in the assertive form. All these interrogative sentences will be changed into assertive forms. Okay, so I hope you understood these two steps. We no need to use any kind of conjunction here when your reported speech is beginning with WH words. I hope this is clear to you all. So I am sure you understood in this class how to change interrogative sentences from direct to indirect speech.